Cindy DiCianni with Remax State Line, and today I'm back with our series on tips on buying and selling homes. We're with James Varhall of Blue Valley Insurance. Welcome, James.
Hey, thanks, Cindy.
Hey, we're so glad you're with us today. You know, some of the questions that people always are asking me when we're out looking at houses is, when we're getting insurance, where do we start? What do we do? What questions should we ask of our agents?
Absolutely. It can be an intimidating process. I'm an independent broker, so I represent a lot of different companies. So we realize that not one size fits all as far as insurance carriers. One house for one person can be $800 different for that same exact house from one person to another. And there's a lot of variables and choices that go on to trying to find the company that fits you the best. A lot of people don't realize that variables such as level of education, occupation, things like that actually matter as far as what kind of rate an insurance company is going to give you, not to mention credit. So it can be very different from one person to the next, and having those options and choices is important.
Wow, so not just location or the house makes a difference for somebody?
That's right, that's right. Your whole makeup, that doesn't go as bad as a letter from your third grade teacher, but I mean, it certainly has a lot of different things that a lot of people don't even consider, and you can look really great to one company and be something that maybe another carrier might want to take a pass on. So it's important to look at the different options and different choices carriers offer out there.
So what some questions should they ask?
To the carrier as far as coverages?
Just in their beginning stages, should they ask what credit scores have effect, or location, or?
Absolutely. Well, when they come to us, we'll ask a series of questions. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes. And then we'll pose that to the insurance company. So we'll ask most of the questions starting up, but we do get into a consultative phase, because of course this is probably the most important purchase that you'll make is buying your house. So your agent should be asking you questions as far as maybe jewelry coverage or things that the policy doesn't normally carry or cover. You'll want to ask about maybe how your roof would be covered. You're going to want to check to make sure that sewer and sump pump coverage is in there. Those are all questions that your insurance professional should be asking you and trying to delve out as far as what you need, what your specific needs are going to be.
Wow, so there's more to it than just calling and saying, what's my coverage cost going to be?
Right, absolutely. Well, I try to break out of the mold. A lot of people might view insurance agents as maybe just salespeople. That they're just out there to sell me a widget here. And insurance goes so much more in depth on that. Again, it's your most important purchase. So you really want to treat them as maybe your tax guy, as somebody that you rely on an annual basis to make sure that they're protecting your assets, asking the questions to make sure that you're adequately covered.
Wow, so that goes into it. So really your biggest contention is ask some questions up front, and then after you develop that relationship, make sure you follow up with annual visitations or consultations with your insurance professional.
You bet. To visit back to that pricing, these pricing models these insurance companies have, they do change.
Sure.
So from one year to the next, an insurance company could decide, hey, we don't like people with youthful drivers that much anymore, so it's going to be 15% more with this carrier, whereas another carrier could be wanting to build maybe a younger generation into their book. So again, it's real important to keep that conversation and dialogue open with your agent.
So that's the tip. One of the biggest tips today is make sure you're talking with your agent on a regular basis.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. So we'll be back again with another tip in a little bit.